welcome everyone to the People's House.
Mr. Speaker, will you please call the House to order?
The bill is passed.
We want to make sure that we make New York a more affordable place to live, a better place to raise a family.
Welcome to Assembly Update. I am Assemblymember Angelo Santabarbara, representing the 111th Assembly District, which includes parts of Schenectady County, parts of Albany County, and Montgomery County. And in the area of Schenectady County, my guests today are Habitat for Humanity of Schenectady County. And I'm going to welcome John Scharf, who is the Executive Director. John, welcome. And Karen McLean, who is the Volunteer Coordinator. Hello. So Habitat for Humanity, I've participated in many of your events and your programs and your celebrations and ribbon cuttings. Been doing so much across Schenectady County. So we're here to talk about some of those great things, and also something we'll get into later is called Restore. I'm very excited about because we participated in an event there as well. So, John, why don't we start with you? You're the new Executive Director.
Correct. 5 months on the job.
Okay, great. And I've seen you around. Tell me how you got involved and why Habitat's so important to you.
Sure. You know, Habitat, I started as a volunteer at a different Habitat several years ago. Got bitten by the bug, really enjoyed it. And when this job opened up, I immediately, applied because I knew I wanted to be a part of it. It's very exciting to be a part of an organization that is changing people's lives. I mean, we literally are, the Habitat opportunity allows families, first-time home buyers, to afford a safe, decent, simple home for what would normally cost them for the price of an apartment rent. So it's pretty amazing, the opportunity that Habitat provides families.
And I know some of the projects, so some of them are houses that are remodeled and redone, right, Karen? We did one in Schenectady last year or the year before that was a remodel, and then the following one was a new one.
Yes.
So it's not just rehabbing old ones, or sometimes it's a brand new project.
Yes, we try to keep things, with Schenectady County there's a lot of, housing that's already available, and so working with the city, we're able to take some of the current housing available, rehab those houses, make them energy efficient, and we're not adding to the housing inventory. We're able to take the houses that are abandoned or are foreclosed on so that we're able to provide a new home for another family. And we do have our new construction houses as well.
And these, and I've talked to some of the families that take ownership, and you're right what you said. It really makes such a difference, and you can see
it's life changing. It really is, and I'm glad you brought up both the rehabs and the new construction, because it's really amazing to take some of these beautiful homes in Schenectady and rehab them and bring them back to this beautiful pearl that they really once were when they were brand new. And in addition, as Karen mentioned, they're energy efficient now. We comply with Energy Star, and we want to make sure our families have a safe, decent, energy efficient home to live in and grow up in. And it allows them to really, Habitat's more, Angelo, than just putting a roof over somebody's head. They're really allowing a family to put roots in a community. Many of our Habitat families have previously moved once a year or more each year to different homes. They've lived in substandard housing where there is mold or infestation of bugs or something. And being able to be a part of the Habitat opportunity provides them to live in a home that is not only, as we said, safe, decent, and affordable, but allows them to put roots in a community, and it puts a lot of pride in that family.
And the owners, the people that participate in these opportunities, certainly you keep in touch with them. What are you hearing back years later? Are you getting feedback from what's happened, or how much of a difference it's made in their lives?
Yes, it's pretty impressive. I'm glad you mentioned that too, because we've built 43 homes to date, and we're getting soon ready to close on our 44th. And it's incredible, over the years we do keep in touch with families, and the experience is exactly what I mentioned. They're so happy that they took that opportunity, and they're invested in it from the beginning. The Habitat families provide 400 hours of labor, sweat equity at the build site. So they learn, their confidence is built by learning about the tools and the lumber and the concrete and the materials we use. They are being educated a little bit about construction, so that when they become a homeowner, they're confident in making repairs years down the road, and they all really love their Habitat experience.
So this is a partnership, isn't it? It's not just a one-sided I guess, opportunity. It's everybody's involved.
Absolutely. From the sweat equity hours to, they participate, they attend events that we hold, fundraising events, and they're very involved in the organization. And it's a very close relationship. We have two committees that, in particular, work very closely with our families. One is family advocacy and family selection. Family selection help families through the application process and making sure that they're a good fit for the opportunity. Family advocacy really helps hold their hand throughout the build process, throughout sweat equity and other things that really help answer their questions and make them comfortable with the process. Because it can take anywhere from 7 months to 2 or 3 years.
And speaking about partnerships, you do have sponsors and people in the community that contribute to this program, and I see that they attend these events sometimes, and we hear about the good partners that are donating and volunteering their time as well. And I know Karen, you're the volunteer coordinator, so you're involved with a lot of that. How do people get involved, and how do businesses say, yes, this is a good thing, I want to invest in this?
It kind of varies. We have a lot of our businesses actually put their foot in the water by coming out to volunteer, kind of seeing what it's all about. And then a lot of them come back individually as volunteers. And then we provide opportunities for different businesses and organizations to become sponsors. Sometimes it starts out small, and then sometimes it grows. We've had a lot of great businesses that were 3 and 4 years in the running with them, that they've increased their sponsorship level each year because their employees really enjoy it. And then so people, higher up in the company that are able to make those decisions, like financially, really see the investment that their employers are willing to make for that. So it starts with actually having a great day on the on the build site. And that's where people usually get, involved. A lot of our volunteers get to work with our partner families, So not only do you get to have the satisfaction of doing the hard manual labor kind of work, but you actually get to work side by side with our partner families. And that's how I got started. I took a Habitat trip to Alaska, and I got to build right with the actual partner family. And to see their gratitude for complete strangers coming to serve them, basically, and help their dream come true, you can't get that, anyplace else, in my opinion. But it's a great opportunity, and our volunteers they come from all walks of life. We can do off-site projects for youth that are under the age of actually 16, because you have to be that in the build site. So we did a huge volunteer event with the Girl Scouts.
Yes, we did, yes.
So you kind of, teach them in smaller ways how they can contribute, because everyone can make a difference. Whether you're older, younger, you have, health limitations or whatever, there's opportunities to volunteer not just on the build site. We can work in the restore. We have office administrative work. We can work with our partner families. So we can put pretty much any talent to use.
And I think the whole program, Habitat, is just a unique experience. and if you've never gotten a chance to actually build and be a part of that team, I think it opens you up to that. And you talked about learning.
Right.
You get to learn some skills that you'll take with you for the rest of your life.
Absolutely. And I'm glad, Karen, some of the things she pointed out. Our volunteers, we want every one of them to leave that build site each day feeling that they learned something, they contributed to the community and helped strengthen the backbone of that community, and that they've really believed that they've enjoyed themselves that day. It's not, whether you're there as an individual or part of a corporate team, we hear back from volunteers all the time, as Karen said, people come back often. They have such a great time, they want to come back, they come back, and it's even better because they just really enjoy the experience. And we work hard to make that a good experience.
And I think, and you mentioned Restore, that's another unique, and this is right in downtown Schenectady. It's near my office, so I see it almost every day. And the Girl Scouts were able to visit the Restore. Tell us a little bit about that.
The Restore itself is kind of like the retail outlet for Habitat. All of the items that are in the store are actually donated from individuals, other businesses. And then we're able to sell those items at a pretty inexpensive price because they're all donated. So we sell furniture, appliances, lighting. We get some of the materials that we use for building. And so the inventory changes pretty much on a weekly basis. Whatever you see, if you really like it, you should get it that day because chances are slim it will be there the following day. I have pieces from there, and we have a lot of a lot of our customers, you know, kind of are handy, so they can take what looks like a hideous piece of furniture and take it home and revamp it and make it something totally extraordinary. And so it provides opportunities. We get a lot of cabinetry from some of the old houses. And so if you're doing a rehab, you know, in your house and you want to get your kitchen a whole new look, come in and look at the cabinets. It's a fantastic place to get items that you need.
And this is something that's open to the public. Anybody can.
Absolutely.
So if you happen to see the Habitat symbol in downtown Schenectady, feel free to stop in and visit. If you haven't visited the Restore, it's a great to browse through there and see what's there.
There are great finds in appliances, as Karen mentioned, cabinetry, furniture, lamps, rugs. There's so many different opportunities to find inexpensive ways to remodel your home.
So volunteers, we talked about that. People watching want to get involved. What's the best way to do that?
They can go onto the website. There's a whole section for volunteers. There's individual, you know, times that you can sign up online. There's a section for if you want to bring a group. If you have, you know, over 5 people and you want to bring in a corporate group or just a bunch of friends that want to come in and volunteer, you can sign up online to do that. You can email me directly. I think the information is on the screen for volunteering. And we build every Wednesday and Saturday. There are some times intermittently that we can build on, you know, other days if that doesn't work for a corporate group. But we are usually there every Wednesday and Saturday from 8:30 to 3.
So people could stop in. And we talked a little bit about this, but someone wanted to take advantage of the opportunity and say, hey, you know what, I want to apply for a Habitat home. How would they do that? What's the process?
There's a pre-application that it's a one-page form. They fill it out, send it in to us. That form is available in both English and Spanish on our website, or they can call and request one. And that form will then go to our family selection committee that just, you know, takes a review of that form to make sure we have all the criteria we need. And if they pass through to the next level, there's a full application they have to fill out, which is a few pages longer. They fill that out, send it in to us, and we review it, and hopefully they become a Habitat partner family.
That's wonderful. And the process, I think, to get one of the projects done. I know I've seen a few of these. We're up in the 40s, but usually it's about a year or less than a year. Or
well, I mean, from start to finish, we have a waiting list right now of 3 families, so it depends how many houses we're able to build each year, and the number of homes we're able to build is dependent upon how much revenue we have coming in. So the more corporate sponsorship we have, the more donations we receive, the more homes we can build. You know, we're fortunate that we have so many wonderful dedicated volunteers who provide free labor for us. So money's important.
Sure, and people can certainly, if they want to invest in the program, can certainly make contributions. They can contact you or do it online. I encourage people to visit your Facebook page. I know I've seen it. We've communicated back and forth. I'm looking forward to your 50th home. Should be coming up at some point.
Yes.
And we'll be celebrating that. I want to thank you for stepping up and volunteering and for being a part of this organization. Karen, we see you around the community all the time. We'll look forward to your next event. If you haven't gotten a chance to be involved or just visit or explore the program, Habitat for Humanity is a great program to get involved with. Volunteer some time, really make a difference in people's homes and in your own community in some cases.
And Angelo, we thank you for your support. You've been a wonderful supporter of Habitat for many years, and you're always a big fan, so we appreciate it.
It's a great program, and thank you both for being here.